So our next film is going to be Obsession, and film is a horror film, directed by Curry Barker. I think he's done shorts mostly. This might be his feature debut. And in this film, after breaking the mysterious one Wish Willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic gets exactly what he asked for. However, he soon discovers that some desires come at a dark and sinister price. And this film, we've got Indy Navarrete. We've also got Michael Johnson, Megan Lawless, Cooper Tomlinson, Andy Richter, Chloe Breen, Haley Fitzgerald, Darren Tunder, and who else is in this? Malcolm Kellner, Anthony Pavone, and Anthony Casabianca in this film. And what you think about this one?
Man, this might be one of the best experiences I had in the theater this year. This film, it's somewhat believable because the main character Bear is real shy, has like a friend that he's into, doesn't really know how to just ask the girl out, Nikki out, but he may the whole situation with that is awkward. But I just what's more awkward to me is they're already kind of friends, so he's already in the door, he's already somewhat close to her and just had to ask her out. So instead of
it's crazy because I'm just telling people one thing. She lays it in his lap. And there's one point where she asks him, "Do you like me?" And that's the perfect chance, no pressure. All he had to do was say yes, and that would the end of the movie right there. But for some reason, he just cannot even admit that. I don't know what's going on with this guy, but it's kind of strange. So yeah, he goes the route of this wish that he really it's a novelty thing too. He doesn't even think it's gonna happen. It's just something he's just throwing into the universe.
Yeah, and it's like something out of the Twilight Zone. This shit gets real, and she is in love with him. And it's real awkward to him then because she doesn't let up. Nikki, the girl that plays Nikki, Indy Navarrete, Navarrete or whatever.
Yeah, I think they're all new people because I think even our guy Bear, he's a new guy, and I think she's new. I really don't. I'd have to dig.
I've never seen them. I haven't seen them in anything, but I can already see her getting some kind of nomination, like a supporting character nomination, because she has some mood swings out of this world. She's loving, and then all of a sudden she gets creepy with him. Because whatever's happened, they don't really go in details, but you don't know if she's unconscious while all this is happening and she's in love with him, but it's like she can't sleep. She's having she goes to sleep. She has nightmares and stuff. But then all of a sudden, like one scene, like they're in, they're asleep, and he wakes up in the middle of the night and he doesn't see her in the bed, but you find out she's across the room staring at him. And to me, that is one of the most creepiest things that that I can kind of imagine. Just somebody standing in your room.
Yeah, it's definitely an obsession. And I don't know, there's been some interesting commentary on the internet about this. And, I feel like the main thing about this is Barry's wish kind of does take away her agency. Like you do get the sense that her body is being controlled, and she has these brief moments where she regains consciousness and is like, what the hell is happening? And I think that's what leads to those crazy mood swings. So yeah, it feels like some might have been like a Tales from the Crypt episode or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Twilight Zone, like, and it's kind of the tell us all this time, man. Be careful what you wish for.
Like I said, she deserves like some kind of nomination for an Oscar or whatever because her mood swings in this are amazing.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the best performances I've seen for this year. Overall, because she's going places. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get recognized, and she'll probably get a lot more work off of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious though to see the range because, I think part of what elevates this thing and helps it stand out, besides her performance, was the writing too. To put these scenarios together, because that is one thing I did like about watching this. Curry, what's the guy's name?
Curry Bar. Barker.
Yeah, Curry Barker. So it's really interesting. Like I like how this thing looked. The cinematography was great. The tone and atmosphere that he said, it's kind of like a dreamy kind of experience.
Yeah.
Like it's not full on reality, even though some of these situations are realistic, but it's kind of got like that little haze, as you're watching this around the
It got
picture that, you
it
know.
kind of put me in it kind of put me in the mind of It Follows in a way.
Hmm.
Because you really, when looking at some of the stuff in it, you can't really tell what year this is happening in, but they have cell
Hmm.
phones. And
Yeah, 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 and it's almost like you're watching someone else retelling the story. Just
yeah,
has
yeah.
that like that little bit of filter going through. But yeah, man, like he's good because there's moments where I kind of know what's about to happen, but he's really good at spinning that on the head. You know something's coming, but what's it going to be? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
really piqued my interest, man. Like I'm looking at this thing. I think he's already got another film already finished that he's got coming out next. I think he's already done filming it, so I'm probably going to be seated anytime I see this guy's name on something in the future. But I do think got a little bit of critique. I mean, like I really like this thing a lot. I'm not in love with it like a lot of people are, because I do think it is a spin on something that I've seen before. But what he's managed to infuse into it on top of Indy Navarrette's performance, this is a really
A really
strong
good film.
outing
Yeah,
for this guy, bro. Like,
yeah,
like it's crazy, and it
yeah.
probably runs a little bit too long for me because some of these beats are kind of like it kind of treading water a little bit in the middle. It's like some of this stuff is these setups are repeating a little bit, but other than that,
But
honestly,
then,
man, this
but
thing was a breath of fresh air, bro.
but then,
Like,
but then, what happens in this too is it's a little bit more drama that happens instead of pure horror. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
it's because of the friend group and all that. I
Hmm.
really think
Yeah, the
it's a
nature of
better film than I thought
the
it was going to be. Huh?
yeah, the nature of the encounters and stuff. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
some
yeah.
wild stuff in here, man. Like I said, there's things without really getting spoilery. Like there's a part where the buddy tells him, "Guys' night out," and you know that somehow she's going to end up at this boys' night out. And the way it happens, you're just like, whoa, like it's one of these films. It's like you know what's about to happen. Like I said, but the way he mixes it and puts his own spin on it is great because he's also a writer of this film too, man. Not only
Yeah,
directed
yeah.
it, but he wrote this story. So yeah,
He
man,
also,
like
if you
it's
look on,
crazy.
if everybody looked on YouTube, he has a film called Milk and Cereal,
Hmm.
and it's actually the whole film is actually on YouTube.
Hmm.
Kind of made on the cheap, but it is a good film.
That's the crazy thing, man. This thing was also made on the cheap, dude. I
Yeah.
think this thing they said about 750,000 to $1 million budget, and this thing is already. I think it's let me see, what do I got on here? If I got a number, it's already like overperforming, man. Like, and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
Blumhouse, so that's kind of big. Blumhouse meaning at least it's going to get a wide release,
Release.
you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, man, that's a really good lick, man. If you can come out the gate and you're already making some noise in that regard, man. So that's really cool, man. Yeah, let me look at this total right now. Yeah, worldwide now it's at $31 million on a
Oh,
million
okay.
dollar
Yeah,
budget.
that's
Hmm.
that's good. That was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, and I think it might have been one of the biggest ones. I don't know if it was number one this past weekend. Let me
Michael was
see.
number one
Oh yeah,
this past
Michael.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's a monster, yo. So yeah, and I think the Devil's Made Prada might have got it as well. But yeah, but it was significant, man. It was a big showing for this film, man. Um, yeah, yeah. I would definitely check it out while it's in theaters, man. Go check this out because, like I said, this thing looks really good on the big screen, man. Yo, I don't know, man. You're gonna have your mind blown a little bit,
But
you
I
know.
don't know if you noticed, Corey, it's a lot of horror films been released this year. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We got Obsession. Like this coming week, we have The Passenger, and then
Yeah, I think
it's
I'm gonna
also
see
something else that
Passenger.
came. Huh?
I think I'm gonna definitely check out Passengers.
I would take.
That looks crazy. That trailer keeps getting me every time. I love it because I've seen it so many times, so I love the reaction that it gets from the crowd because I know what's about to happen. And like that one scene where they're driving,
In the
and all
car.
of a sudden
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy's next
yeah.
to her, and I just wait to see everybody
I would take it.
like,
I'm actually going to see Friday. I'm actually seeing Star Wars and with my
Mhm.
nephew, and I
Yeah.
know he won't be in a horror film, and
Mhm.
I'm going this coming Monday. I'm seeing this like 10 passengers at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. Grogu's gonna probably eat a lot, get a lot of bread this
Yeah, yeah.
weekend. Probably be number one.